Part 6. And as I was saying, I've got the falling stars and the falling snow one, and you'd think, you know, those two would be enough, but no, I also needed to get the falling hearts one. And my reasoning behind it was like, you can't put, you know, falling stars or falling snow, you know, like, you know, romantic card or anniversary card or a wedding card. And I'm thinking, oh, how pretty would, you know, falling hearts be in the background with embossing paste, or you could color some and they could be raining hearts under, you know, clouds and all those sorts of things. I'm thinking, yeah, you just might as well get it. So, like, it is, Simon Says Stamp ones are slightly bigger than the My Crafters Workshop ones, and they're a little bit more expensive, but I think their material is slightly better. It must be like the whole you get what you pay. Like, this is a really good brand, don't get me wrong, but I think this one is just slightly thicker stenciled, so maybe it takes up a little bit more abuse. And actually, just thinking about that, that fog ink, like if I sponge this in the background because it's such a light color, that would look really pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna do that one. So yes, got this one to go with my collection. Let's hope they don't come up with any more falling stuff, because I'll probably have to get that too. And then I got this one from Lawn Fawn. It is the Hello Sunshine Mixed Sequins. I actually want their paper pad too, but out of stock, so I had to settle for the sequins this time. They've got the, look, I just love the color palette of it, and they've got the little flower daisies like they had in the Into the Woods sequin pack as well, and they've got like shiny and mute sequins. And from now that I've like used some sequins on my cards, it is so much easier to take like a pack like this and put them all from this pack on the card. You know they coordinate, whereas I've got some where I just got like one color, you know, but you know, a bunch of one colors, and then trying to work out how to put them on a layout and make them look pretty, and then I think, oh, they're too much the same, oh, I need to put something else, and like, it's just, I should just buy these mix packs all the time because it's just too much, like it's too easy. So yeah, and then my last stamp set is Lawn Fawn, and I got the Love You Tons. It's just one of their mini ones that they released, you know, back in February for, I think it was for like, you know, Valentine's Day, but of course out of stock back then. And I love it. Like, they got the two cutest little elephants. They'll be, I have the Critters in the Safari stamp like set as well, so these can be like in the background, you know, and go with that set. And they're so cute just on their own as well. But yeah, I just love this stamp set, and it's no wonder they're been out of stock a lot lately, because it's just very, very cute. And it's got the great, you know, Love You Tons, which goes well with the elephants and its little star and everything else. So, and you like, from, let me find it, I can use like the little bow, you know, as well from their other sets. Like, you can always use those little accent pieces from other sets to, you know, dress up the elephants and everything else like that. So this one is going to be lots of fun to play with. And then just some last few boring stuff. I got Tumbled Glass Distress 3 inker. I realized that the ink pads I used the most would have to be Tumbled Glass and Antique Linen. So I already have the Antique Linen one. This one I use for like the sky and stuff like that, and I'll put a little bit of the other colors around the edges. But yeah, like those are probably my two most used colors, so I better get this. Plus, with the watercoloring class, they are using like this, you know, this, it's the same ink, but they're using this instead of the pad to do some techniques, so I might try that as well. Even though I've only got two colors like that, so it probably won't work very well for those techniques. And then I just got 3 more distress paints, so I think I'm down to like 4 or 5 left to get after this, which will be very cool. And I got some of the new range that he'd released after Christmas, and it's the Milled Lavender, the Shaded Lilac, and the Warm Lipstick. So I haven't done paint swatches or anything yet. I only got them in the mail yesterday, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to do the video very quickly when I come home from work today so I can open them all up and start playing. And I just thought that because someone made a request on the last video to show a few cards, so I have a quick card share. Some of them are from the watercolor class I was doing. So this was like the very first lesson of the very first day, and they're using stencils with watercolor, and you got this really cool technique in the background, and I loved it. It was so beautiful. And this one I did with the same technique but with a different stencil, so it looks like falling snow. So anyway, those were a couple of projects. And then This was another one. I used a bunch of different of the same online class techniques, like the watercolor stamped background, and then these are those leaves from Lawn Fawn, and I had done this really god awful. Like I picked the wrong colors, but they all turned to mud in the middle and all sorts of things when I was doing some technique, and I'm like, hey, don't leaves turn brown? So I pulled out the leaf dyes and I've used them on a card, so I've saved, that, project, I guess. And then I did this one, and this one's using like a purple onion design stamp set, and I just thought that was cute. And this was actually like the cloud stamp die from Simon Says Stamp that I'd had scraps that I was using for bushes, and I thought, oh, that will be a good top of the tree sort of thing. And then the sentiment was from Paper Smooches. And this is another one, and that was just like we were using our clear blocks to use as like stamps for watercoloring, and then I just pulled out, because it was so bright and cheerful, I pulled out my hot air balloon die from Lawn Fawn and shoved some dictionary paper that has like sunshine and sun up and dawn in the background. So, and a little bit of sparkle and a few sequins. And then this is my favorite one that I used with Lawn Fawn, and it sort of like was my husband's birthday card, and he loves the chive. I don't know if anyone out there else has seen this website, but they have a segment on it where they show a line of pictures saying you're doing it wrong, like, and it'll be something super obvious that you're totally doing it wrong. So I did this for him, and it's hide and go seek, and there's the big brontosaurus hiding behind this little tiny tree, and there's the T-Rex saying 1, 2, 3. And yeah, so that's my little card share, and I hope you're all having a great evening or day or whatever time you're watching this. And I should have another video not too far away. I put a little mini order in with a different company I haven't tried before, so I will let you know and show that when I get it. Okay, bye everyone!